or any more initiatives probably from the academia side that you think should happen?
I talked about it. I think the biggest challenge is at 0 to 3. If we can get these freshers employed immediately rather than having to wait, you're going to see a flood of employment. You'll see a flood of employment. The GCCs are very picky. It's very painful to pick up untrained and new college grads. And it's a chicken and egg situation where the large companies, before they hire the NCGs, they don't want to take the ownership of parenting them and babying them. They don't have the time. It's ruthless, the time to market windows. They cannot afford for the, I'm sorry to say, the weak don't survive, right? No, not everyone can be brought along. So it's important that these guys are ready and hit the ground running, and that the industry is ready to absorb them. So we talked about some of the strategies that can be used, but if we can bridge that, I think it'll open floodgates. And then if we need the senior people, like I mentioned, it's a chicken and egg. The large companies will hire the freshers provided the company that's offering the services gives them a lead to manage them. They don't want to parent them. They want you to bring in the parent and you to manage it. And they want a single point of contact. And they want to be able to give that lead, that 10-year guy, a project and say, you do it with your 3 years guys, your juniors, I don't care. And you're seeing an advent. Once you're able to reach that level of maturity, the concept of offshore development centers it's nothing new. We're already doing it in IT. And an offshore development center is nothing but a physical space which is protected with a VPN, firewall, with network security, biometrics, cameras, etc., which ensures that the intellectual property is maintained, is safe, that the design files are protected. In that situation, when you've reached that level of maturity, and HCL is doing it, and the large companies are doing it, they give you the flexibility to bring in freshers on your own, and you take your own risk.
Got it.
If it's not working out, they have the option to pick and choose. And like you said, NVIDIA takes the cream of the crop. So they come in. So now you have an infrastructure. You can bring in the NCGs, but you have to have the necessary leadership. And then that's kind of the point that they don't want to get really involved in.
A cluster model.
A cluster model. They call them pyramids. You set up these pyramids. Then you keep on building it, and they become 1-year experience, 2-year experience, and then they're 3. Then they can move within. And then if you have that critical mass, then you set up your own training center. And if you can build that whole ecosystem, then you have a viable business model, and it becomes a win-win-win.
Got it.